Hey guys, Violet here. In this episode I'm going to show you how to make pumpkin cookies. It's a family secret recipe, so I'm going to share it with you guys. Don't tell. Shh. What you're going to need to do, very first thing, is to preheat your oven to 350 degrees. Then you're going to need to cream your butter and your sugar together. You'll need about 1.5 sticks of butter, or 3/4 of a cup. You'll also need 3 cups of sugar and 6 cups of flour, a tablespoon of cinnamon, a tablespoon of pumpkin pie spice, a tablespoon of baking soda and baking powder, and 1.5 teaspoons of salt, 3 eggs, and a tablespoon of vanilla extract. So for the pumpkin, if you don't have the canned pumpkin, you can use fresh pumpkin. You just need 29 to 30 ounces. So either the big can, or you can roast actual pumpkin and have fresh pumpkin instead. So we'll do our first step of creaming together the butter and the sugar. So let's head on over to the mixing stand. Okay, so I've got my butter in my mixer. So we're going to add in the 3 cups of sugar. Whenever you have butter and sugar together in a recipe, you're always going to want to cream them together. And then that'll be always followed by the eggs. So we're going to mix this on medium until it's light and fluffy. After the butter and the sugar have been mixed, we're going to add in the eggs one at a time. I've also added my vanilla extract to the eggs, since you're going to be incorporating them about the same time anyways. So you can either add them one at a time and mix in between, or you can, if you have a stand mixer like me, you can add in and make sure that they're incorporated before adding in the next one. After that's well mixed, we're going to add in the pumpkin and mix that well. Okay, that looks wonderful. We're going to scrape down the sides of the bowl and we're going to mix it again. Okay, we're going to mix this on medium for a few more seconds to make sure that everything is well blended. Our final step is going to be adding in the flour and the other dry ingredients. Make sure you've sifted all of your dry ingredients together, that way nothing clumps. And you can either mix it in while it's on, or you can mix a little bit at a time while it's off, and then put it on when the flour's in the bowl. But do whatever's comfortable for you. Just make sure that the flour doesn't spew out because you have your too much flour in or something. So we're going to mix this again on medium. I'm going to add mine in while my machine is on. Okay, now that the flour and other dry ingredients are mixed in, we're going to scrape down the sides of the bowl and we're going to mix it again to make sure that all the ingredients are blended well. Okay, we're going to mix this on medium for another few seconds to make sure all the ingredients are blended together. Okay, now our batter is all mixed together. It should look something like this. It should be creamed well and there should be no lumps. So now we're going to place this onto our lightly greased cooking pans. Okay guys, after our batter has been mixed, we're going to place them onto lightly greased pans, about a walnut size. I've got my handy dandy cookie scooper. If you don't have one of these, that's fine. You can use a spoon or however, but you're going to put about a tablespoon's worth, it's about a walnut size, onto the pan. Don't eat the batter, it has eggs in it. I don't condone it if you do. I'm not liable if you do, because you might get salmonella poisoning. Between cooking, between pans, put them in the oven and you've got your batter, just sitting there. We don't want it sitting there, so we're going to put it into the refrigerator so that nothing spoils. So we're going to place these onto the pan. They don't swell up that big, so you can put them about an inch apart, and then we'll bake it for about 15 to 18 minutes. Okay, so we're going to put them on our pan. They should be about that size. And again, you don't have to put them that far apart since they're not going to swell up that large. So I'm going to put them 4 across and 5 down. Okay guys, after we put them onto our lightly greased pans, we're going to bake them for about 15 to 18 minutes. You can use whichever greasing method that you want. I use the Baker Joy spray. When you do spray your pans, I recommend spraying them over your sink so that the overspray doesn't get on the floor and then you slip and you end up dying because you fell, busted your head. So we're going to put this into the oven and we'll come back in about 15 to 18 minutes. Okay guys, so this is what they should look like. One way to check to make sure that they are done is by adding a toothpick into the center, and if it comes out clean, then that means that the cookies are done. So we'll let them sit here for about a minute and then we can transfer them to a wire rack to complete cooling. Okay guys, so now that our cookies are finished, we can, eat them. Yeah, okay. So, see you guys next time. Remember to leave a comment in the section below. Let me know what you think about these cookies, and then also if you have a recipe that you'd like to see featured in the upcoming episodes, leave that there as well. And if it's doable, I'll take a try at it and post it in the next videos. Hit subscribe if you haven't already. Share with your friends, and see you guys next time.